everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Randy. Last time we finished up Justice for All. I'm not gonna lie, it was probably my favorite case so far. Weirdly enough, this had my favorite and least favorite cases in it. But instead of jumping into Trials and Tribulation, we're going back to the original and playing the very fun special one, Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Now, I know nothing about this game. I've gone in completely blind, but I didn't know how this connected with the original series, or these. And I know that there's an Edgeworth kind of spin-off series, so I thought I went into that, but because there was all this talk about Miles Edgeworth, the prosecutor, is dead, you know, we got all that in the last little case. Let's go back in time. We're gonna play Rise from the Ashes. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. Oh, so this actually does follow everything from the original series. I feel really dumb, but this is how you can tell that I have never played any of these games. I do stupid shit like this. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. This was all going with Edgeworth. I wasn't expecting this to be a whole thing where it was like, this is just Mia-less or Maya-less. Why do I come here to the office every day? Don't we have like bills to pay and like money to have to get? Like how have we lived for like a year? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey is no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright. The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case. Yes. That's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Is this the case where he's like, Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? I mean, I guess all this works out. We'll make it work. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Is this girl gonna be like a more competent Maya? Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator?
Yes, that's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young?
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
Oh, I see. Wait, only 16. Wait till you end up having to go up against a prosecutor who's 18.
I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work has become quite well known, and my age no less.
So what exactly is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But it's ready to do my job, at my age, no less. Why does she keep bringing up the fact she's 16?
Right, another future professional in training. So you want to be an scientific investigator when you grow up then?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Yeah, sure can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister.
Did you not hear her, Phoenix? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister.
Let's first talk about the case.
So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow.
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. No, she would just set them on fire instead. Oh, did I say that out loud? Like that's 100% what it sounds like. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. That's not her MO. She has a different one.
So, it's a murder case.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness.
How many times have we had witnesses? Like, I feel like at least a third to half of the ones we've dealt with, it's been like, oh, there's been a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right. I suppose I will.
I promised I'd bring her Mia Fey, but...
That's interesting. How would she know Mia?
How do you not know the fact that she's dead? Like, I feel like that's just, like, fairly common knowledge. It's like, Mia Fey died. Like, there were at least 2 different court cases, because one was Maya killed her sister, and the other one was dragged on. I don't remember who technically killed. I know it connected back to April May and the rich dude, but I don't think the rich dude killed Maya. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. Oh.
So they went to the same school, huh?
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia is a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. I mean, my name is, in theory, androgynous, but leans very heavily masculine. The concept of names having gender is ridiculous, but whatever.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Also, we did deal with this in the last, not episode, but the last case. Cause, like, Shelly was like, no, Adrian, he's definitely my client. And it's like, haha, dipshit.
Oh, well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Well, actually, when she gets like this, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her.
Huh.
But she's my only family. Blood means nothing. It only means something when it is involving evidence at a crime scene. But, I mean, I understand. Like, I definitely went with that. Like, me and my sister definitely had a riff in the past. So, like, yeah. I will say, in terms of that, I was just being an angsty little teenager, which is par for the course.
Your only family. What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. So all we have, I'm curious. We don't even have a flippy-doo. Wait, was that in this? Sorry, I was like, I thought all we gained was the Magatama. And I was like, oh wait, no, we did gain profiles. I forgot.
I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got all quiet. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived.
Card? I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister.
No excuses, or did you not want to race this year?
Understood, ma'am. What was that all about?
This is just Armstrong relationship, isn't it? Like, if Lana does not have Olivier vibes, I don't know what. Yeah, she definitely is more like a I'm going to hide the body off of the coast of Alaska, like, vibes. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have an defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I heard. Quite a bit.
I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do?
My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
You're a prosecutor.
Why do you look like you're... I think Olivier was Major General. Why do you look like you're about ready to, like, stab a man with a sword and then kick him into, like, a empty pit? Sorry for, like, any Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood spoilers there. The show's also been done for over a decade.
Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence?
Why does this just feel like a non-mystical, like, AU of, like, the entire first episode? Except Mia never died and instead she got accused of murder instead of Maya. It's a fun little twist.
Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like...
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Let's talk to Major General Lana. There's something you should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. You dumb bitch. Have you not? You have to know how Edgeworth, Von Karma, all of these people are. And you immediately are like, hey, I'm gonna put the nail in my fucking coffin when I didn't probably do it. You know who you're going to be going up against, and then you do dumb shit like this?
Huh?
But wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
I mean, we've already tried to defend guilty parties before. This isn't our first... okay. Technically, in the canon line, we haven't. But in how I'm doing it, because I'm an idiot, we have. And at least he was like a full-bred, like, sociopath. Which, by the way, we never did figure, like, we know the idea, like, the build-up of Celeste is, like, lead to her unaliving herself and all that, but I'm just like, you know, I'm very curious, I guess I'm curious about, like, the retributions of all of that coming out, and also the whole reason, I need to stop talking about Justice for All, because I really do love that final case. Farewell turnabout. That's not this. Let's keep going. But yes, like, we have defended people who are guilty, but we haven't done it yet. The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. How does she I mean, I guess... Wait, are we doing discovery? Are we actually going to do discovery in this one? Because how else would she have known this? Like, every other time, the witness has never testified. Like, we have no idea what the witness says, or even who the witness is half the time, until it's like, hey, look at me on the stand. But yeah, like, what is this? Like, we actually know this? I need to stop hyper-analyzing this and just get on with myself. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. How did you get access to it? Like, girl, we can pick apart your testimony. Are we finally gonna get the defendant on the witness stand? I'm trying to think if we've had that happen before. Are we gonna finally get it?
The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy.
Did we do gumshoeing? I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Wait, who would her subordinate be? Because if she's chief prosecutor, I mean, Edgeworth at this point is gone, I think. Von Karma, I think, died? And Francesca's not here yet. So who is our, like, shit show prosecutor we're going up against?
Well, that's just great. So, who is the victim?
An investigator with the police department. God damn, girly. I suppose the correct term is detective. Oh, I mean, I know it's not gumshoe, but like, it could have been. Detective? Was it a dirty cop? Was it a dirty cop? Was it a cop who took money from Von Karma? Are we going back to that? Is this gonna be more of Manfred's bullshit? And then Lana was just like, no, fuck you, and then stabbed. But let's be honest, she would be a lot smarter to hide in a subordinate's car. No, she would have yeeted that thing into the moon first. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. Did you impale him? I'm pretty sure the only way that you could die from getting stabbed once in the stomach is if the size of the thing that you're stabbing with is like a freaking pillar, like the ones that they stabbed Sloth with in Brotherhood. Again, I don't know why I keep going back to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, but like y'all know that it's like the whole thing. I think like Armstrong like uses alchemy and it just it's like at least like fucking huge because it's like pretty much all of his stomach and like lower part of his body. Like that's the only way you're gonna be able to like get someone to die of blood loss unless they're, oh god, what is it? Where is it when they have like if they cut themselves and it just continually bleeds because their blood doesn't like coagulate and like thicken. So like when you cut yourself, like eventually I think it's like the hemoglobins and stuff like that. I'm not sure, but there's like certain cells in like your blood that will eventually like thicken once they're, I guess once they're in contact with air, I think, and then it thickens, so it like stops itself from like bleeding out. So is that what we're dealing with? Or is it just like you stabbed him with like it wouldn't even be stabbing, it'd just be impaling.
By you.
Or is this like a sort of like spinner sword where it's just, you can say I stabbed him with the sword, but in reality it's like 18,000 swords like connected to one. Like, is that what we're dealing with? I don't know. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. To the stomach? I mean, here's the thing. I can understand if it was like something with the acid, from like the stomach acid, like you stab him in the stomach and then something with the stomach acid, but that wouldn't be a blood loss thing. That would be like your stomach acid, like eating the rest of your organs and then like go eating your heart. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but goddamn, that'd be intense. I just came up with a really fucked up horror, and now I'm like, oh, I kind of want to write it. No! I have too many things to write. I can't add, like, I can't show my Asian roots with my horror writing. Ah!
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Yes, but you're also a prosecutor. I mean, I guess most people think, like, lawyers are shittier than detectives, but I don't know if that's necessary. Like, at least in 2024 climate, I don't know if that's necessarily the case still. But I guess in 2006, there was a certain decency in the police. There was a certain level of trust that is just abolished now.
Uh-oh.
What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean?
Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. But you're also, like, it's not like you become a cop and then you can get put into being a prosecutor. But it's still like y'all work together, supposedly. Also, too, like, how this is set up, like, the prosecutors do have a say in, like, cops, like, pay. So unless it's more of a, instead of pride, it's more of a way for them to get back at the prosecution, because we've had it several times where they have basically put Gumshoe into minimum wage, and it's been Edgeworth and it's been both Von Karmas that have basically been like, we'll talk about your fuck ups at your, you know, annual like review, like when we go talk about your pay raise, which ain't gonna happen, you know. I'm overthinking everything right now. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. Okay, so did Von Karma. Also, too, I'm just gonna, I am asking way too many questions right now, and we are getting very behind and very tangential, and I apologize for that. But, now that I think about it, like, Von Karma's, like, sketchy-ass, like, methods, does this mean that Lana knew about that? And even Edgeworth. Edgeworth had some, but, like, Edgeworth was Von Karma light. And it's like, did she know about this shit and then just turn a blind eye? I'm sorry, these are, like, things that I'm, like, thinking of as they come about.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learned.
Like, oh wait, no, we haven't killed a cop. I mean, we haven't, but I don't think we've had victim cop yet. Because we've only met Gumshoe.
So you're the chief prosecutor.
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. So she so she has to have some idea. Like, I need to shut up and just let this go. And make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. So she knows. She knows the scummy shit that Von Karma and Edgeworth both did, right? Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
That's an awfully large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. You look like you're about ready to go into battle. You look like you're about ready to take over the gross boys party that is the Amstrissian, like, military top brass. But maybe that's just me.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. So you also don't know how to use a knife, and you managed to stab a guy in one hit, not to a vital organ, and killed him. Oh boy. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. Also, have we not discussed anything about self-defense? Like, we could easily go to self-defense route. Although I did ask about that with Maya in terms of, like, insanity. It's like, oh, hey, I was taken and, like, inhabited by, you know, a ghost, and the ghost used me to kill a man. Like, I need to stop going into tangents. How am I supposed to defend this? The same way that you defended a criminal after his hitman kidnapped your partner. The same way.
Time to change the subject.
We've already... I mean, technically, we haven't done this yet, but we have.
Wait. She was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she?
She said few. Emmy said few. Is it Emmy or Emma? Emma.
You were in school with Maya, correct? A few years above her?
That does not mean a year below. Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Well, fuck you too! I was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. So Mia was not like the other girls. Cool.
Different.
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Are we getting the sapphic? Are we getting the sapphics? Are we? Are we going... Maya's not here, so we're not gonna get to have lesbian ghost stories. It's fine.
Excuse me.
Shut up, Phoenix. Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Emma. It can be both. It can be multiple ways. Shut up. I was the best there was. Why is every prosecutor like, I'm the best there is, and yet we have all these fucking criminals running around? Like, why do we have 3 different prosecutors like, I'm the best there is? Like, in the same district. Like, why can't we have someone who's like, yeah, I'm good at what I do. Like, I do what I can with the stuff that I'm given, but you know, I'm not murdering defense attorneys when I don't get a clean win. My gosh.
Oh.
I'm doing pretty good in school, by the way.
It sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Excuse me?
As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. I have never... When have we ever given a damn about being like, oh, hey, we want to win. We want a perfect record. Does it say Phoenix Von Karma? No, it says Wright. That's not Von Karma. But Lana... Also, we get paid regardless. Whether you win or lose, we still get paid. I think. I don't remember. Like, I assume criminal law is different than civil, but I don't know. Why? Why are you doing this to me? What does Dead Detective have anything to do with you, Emma? Were you dating Dead Detective and that's why your sister killed him? Because if you remember, you're also 16 and the detective is probably an adult. You never think of anyone but yourself. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm having very weird flashbacks to my own pathetic, angsty teenage years. I want out. I want out. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. Except the thing is Emma's actually, like, you know, relatively successful, and I'm questionable. Very questionable. So how can you say you did? You did say my sister wouldn't, it's not the person to stab, like that's not her MO, but okay. If I lose you, you're 16, this is Japan, you're fine. Kotaro lived alone at the age of 4. You will be fine living on your own at the age of 16. I'll be all alone. Like, and I get that there's like the emotional aspects, there's like, you know, the connection and stuff like that, but like, you'll be fine. You already don't even have a great relationship with her now. You might as well have already been like, emotionally and mentally, I'm already there. I'm already by myself. I hate you, Lana. Oh my god. I'm teleported back to my high school years and I hate it. Mr. Wright?
Yes?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave it to you.
You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. If it's that look in Emma's eyes, there's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what.